David, we greet you in Ukraine and thank for being very decisive, standing with our nation during the war, not only spiritually but physically being here. And I think we can agree with you that we thank defenders of Ukraine for this precious opportunity that we can have this conversation without being afraid that northern neighbor would invade the studio. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you. I mean, this isn't unusual for me because, as you know, I was 7 years old when the war started. I'm talking about the Second World War, the Great War, as you would call it. And I was 13 when it finished. So basically, I spent most of my younger teenage years through the war. But, you know, I was in London, and so obviously we got the worst of the bombing and the attacks, and particularly because we were on the south side, it meant that bombs that didn't fall on London tended to fall on us, and our aircraft were shooting the airplanes down in the area where we were. But in the end, I mean, we lived through it for 6 years. You just accept it, and you try to live life as normally as possible. Yes, because we didn't get so much sleep, and because my house was damaged, we did a few times move away for short periods. But I think it was more for my mother's sake than ours. She was worried. But we just learned to live through it as you do here. I mean, the air raid sirens would go, but you just carried on. We went to school, we went to church, the churches would be full, and we really had to try to live as normally as possible. I mean, even when the house was damaged, we lost all the windows and the roof and so on, but we still lived in it because, as your people are finding, where else can you go? Unfortunately, we did lose some of my school friends were killed, but no, this is why I don't find it difficult to be with you, because I mean, I've lived through it before.